Let me just give you a wider perspective about how the industry works. So, Expert Network, as the name suggests, we just connect our clients with the right industry people who are working in different sectors, have expertise of different industries. So, people working 15, 20, 25 years of experience, CXO level folks, national managers, even managers, frontline workers. So, we connect them with our clients. To get them some usable insights about how the industry is functioning.
Right.
What we look for is people who are willing to learn, who can work on a very tight timelines and who enjoy the excitement. Right? You need to understand we're working with investors. So either they're losing money in the market or they're losing an opportunity to make money. Either one of them is very time sensitive. So you're working on 4 to 5 projects every day, reaching out to folks, getting a few rejections, and everything happen. Every situation that you can demand of. लोग बोलते हैं मैंने एक प्रोजेक्ट करा था वहाँ पे ऐसा डिफिकल्टी आया था, ये क्रैक करना है मुश्किल था, हमारे यहाँ रोज होता है.
अच्छा. Hi, hello and welcome to Talking Through. My name is Dipankar. As you know that we explore different industries and different expertise in the industry. So today we are going to explore a very special industry called the expert networking industry. I know my co-host has already interviewed Prasad on this topic, but we thought why don't we double click on this topic and get to know a little bit more what happens operationally on the ground in this industry. So we've invited a very special guest today, Akshat Naithani, who is a member of the expert networking community and works for Insight Alpha. So welcome to the show, Akshat.
Thank you.
Just for the benefit of the audiences, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Akshat, as you mentioned. I've been working with the expert network industry, predominantly Insight Alpha is the company I'm working with. So I've been working with the company for a little more than 5 years now. So my role includes handling clients, managing a small team, trying to get new clients on board, get more projects, executing those projects, increasing the reach of the network. So yeah, that is exactly what I try to do.
Right.
Manage some things here and there.
Right. So how long have you been working with Insight Alpha?
So little more than, I just completed 5 years back in November. So 5.5, approaching 6 years now.
Right, right. So just to get to know about what this industry is operates and how they make money, so to speak. Can you tell us a little bit about who are the major players in the markets, especially in India? Who are the major players in the market and what kind of clients do they have?
Let me just give you a wider perspective about how the industry works. So, Expert Network, as the name suggests, we just connect our clients with the right industry people who are working in different sectors, have expertise of different industries. So, people working 15, 20, 25 years of experience, CXO level folks, national managers, even managers, frontline workers. So, we connect them with our clients to get them some usable insights about how the industry is functioning.
Right.
So largely, globally, if you see, there are around 15, 20 large clients. In India, if we were to talk about, so Insight Alpha is one of the leading name for India and Southeast Asia, Southeast Asia predominantly. Apart from it, GLG is one of the company, Alpha Sites. Alpha Sites, again, our counterpart, started almost at the same time as Insight Alpha, back in 2008, few months here and there. So Third Bridge is a company. There are a couple of more smaller players which keep on coming in the market time and again, but I mean, these are the players who have been in the industry for a longer time.
And by GLG, you mean Gerson Lerman Group?
Gerson Lerman Group is, they were the one who started the industry, so to say, so credit due to them.
Right. So what kind of clients do these companies have? Like, I don't mean to ask you who are the clients, but what is the sector? Like, who do you serve?
It's largely the investment community.
Yeah.
So private equity, public equity, hedge funds, management consulting. These days, a lot of corporates have started to use expert networks. So explore newer regions, develop a GTM strategy, so on and so forth. Right. But largely, the investment community is still which creates a larger base of the clientele for every expert network.
Right, right. So I had earlier spoken to one of the members of this community and industry, and she told me a little bit about how on the ground projects work, and I would also want to know your perspective on that. So on a day-to-day basis, what really happens, and how do you really execute? Because the reason why I'm asking you this is there is very little known about this industry,
Yeah.
right? So whenever somebody wants to go and work in this industry, they really don't know what they really have to do and what is the growth path.
Okay.
So I'd
yeah.
like you to kind of shed some light on it.
So two parts. First, how projects day-to-day life works. So we receive projects, and projects get very niche these days, right? Because every information is available at a few clicks.
Yeah.
Where you need the experts or expert network to get you some valuable insights.
Right.
So where the queries become very niche, things where Google cannot give you some
Right.
perspective. Though these days a lot of things are changing with AI and everything. Anyways, we'll cover that later. But let me give you an example. So we were working on a project where our clients wanted to understand. So EV is a big thing in the automotive industry.
Right.
People predominantly, once lithium is in the country, because of limited resources, expensive and everything, country doesn't want that lithium to go back outside the country.
Right.
So there's a lot of recycling which happens. So our client wanted to understand the reverse supply chain of getting that lithium ion battery back to the recyclers and back to the automotive players who can reuse it again. So again, the project would be an automotive industry, but the query would be very niche of trying to understand the reverse supply chain of that EV. So we work on very niche projects. So we receive a project stating XYZ is the client's need, they want to understand so and so industry. So then our work becomes connecting with those veterans in the industry, like people who have spent 25, 30, 35 years of experience working, doing the same thing time and again. People who are much aware of how the things work. So we connect them with our clients, and they happen to go on a discussion, have a call, have a chat, and discuss how the trends are working. Another case in point, so in recent times Yes Bank was a situation with Yes Bank, DHFL Bank, and a couple of other players, they went bust. So for people working in the banking industry, it wasn't a new thing to them. Right? They saw it coming miles ago. For retail investors, people like you and me, people who are not really from the banking sector, it was a big shocker. Moratorium होता कि हमको पहली बार पता चला था moratorium लग गया हमारी पैसे के ऊपर. So those things bankers knew, people in the industry knew. So our work is to connect our clients with the people who are aware of the sector, right? So they can tell things, again, which I mentioned. Google doesn't know. Google cannot really tell what is happening.
Right.
So we connect our clients with people who can give those valuable insights, and hence the name Insight Alpha. Right. So Alpha, as you would be knowing, means anything more than the benchmark.
Right.
So Nifty से ऊपर अगर आपका Nifty ने 14% रिटर्न दिया, आपका 16% आया, 2% आपका Alpha हो गया. Inside Alpha is we help our clients, investors largely, to create that alpha using the insights of our experts. So hence the name Insight Alpha. So that is plain simple side. We just help our clients get richer.
That's a good business model, I'll say. One question that comes to my mind as a layman is, how do you kind of, so you said that this is information which is not readily available on Google, right? So how do you manage the confidential information here?
How do you that's a good you asked me that question.
That,
So what I meant not available on Google, we don't mean proprietary information or non-public information. It's about experiences that people have had or people working in this industry have. So two parts to this answer as well. Firstly, it's a very heavy compliance heavy industry. There are a lot of compliances that the leading companies that I mentioned, all those companies follow. So we ensure there's no conflict of interest. There's no discussion of any material non-public information. So only in discussion which is in public domain. Which is available in public domain, you might not really be aware of what that particular thing means. Is you're using those experts. So we ensure there's no discussion of MNIP, non-material, non-public information. We ensure there's no conflict of interest. All the experts are being vetted. They have to agree to terms and conditions. They have to undertake an agreement mentioning they won't be discussing anything which can create any impact on the share market prices and everything. So it's a very heavily compliance regulated industry, so to say. Plus, because it's a global company, we follow regulations not just of India, but even European regulations, US regulations, anti-bribery regulations. So all those regulations are well intact, and this is the framework under which we work. So deeply compliance heavy industry.
Right. So what kind of talent do you hire in this industry? Right. So I'm assuming that you have and I know that you have a team that works for you. So you obviously you have to go out in the market and hire. So how do you do that process? What do you look for? That's what I want to know.
Again, so 2-3 points. What we look for is people who are willing to learn, who can work on a very tight timelines and who enjoy the excitement. Right? You need to understand we're working with investors. So either they're losing money in the market or they're losing an opportunity to make money. Either one of them is a very time sensitive thing. So you work on very tight deadlines. So people who get hired, who enjoy those quickness, activeness, and who have that adrenaline rush, those are the people who really thrive in the export network industry, because you're working on very extreme tight deadlines. Our work timings are a bit too stretched because of the projects that we're working on. What we look for is, of course, people should be a good communicator. You need to be able to speak with an expert, explain what the project is all about, check if they have those relevant expertise to be able to help our client get on a call and discuss those things. Secondly, we try to hire people from multiple backgrounds, right? Because we are not a sector-focused company. We're a sector agnostic, and not as a company, but even an industry. Yeah. We work across industries, across geographies. So people with an experience of medical, pharmacy, biotechnology are much appreciated, because they're working on very niche queries. ऐसे pharma molecules जानने होते हैं, उनका नाम भी नहीं हम pronounce कर पाते हैं कई बार. So those type of things. People having management experience, those type of people with engineering background. So not particularly any background or qualification, but should be rather soft skills are much more useful. Like we evaluate people much on soft skills, the communication ability, so to say, plus how excited they are on working on tight deadlines. Have they worked on similar type of things? And a lot of freshers we hire, right? So have you done any college community college fest have you handled? There's a lot of hiccups even in college fest. So how did you manage those hiccups? What type of roadmaps did you create? Then again, people who are good readers.
Right.
This is again a skill that is it takes you a long way, right? Because you're working with multiple industries, multiple sectors. One cannot be aware of so many things, right? So but you should be so aware that if you read a project, you understand कि अच्छा ये चीजें हैं हमारे client को जानना होगा. These are the type of people who should be able to help our clients understand those needs. So if you are well read, that helps. Plus, rather than just being a reactive vendor to our client, we try to be a partner to our clients. What I mean by that is we are proactive in reaching out to our clients. See, XYZ is a thing which is happening in the market. Would you be interested in something like this? Right? So the more you're read, the more you're aware of how markets are moving, the more you can be an active partner to the client. So that those are the type of things that we look forward for hiring also. And plus, if you're looking to thrive in the industry, these are the few points which really takes you a long way.
Right. So, I mean, I've spoken to a lot of people in this industry, and I've also briefly worked for this industry, not in the same domain, but in a different domain. One thing I've realized is that the successful companies are more the thought partners of their clients, right?
Correct, yeah.
They kind of tell them what to do, how to do, what will be beneficial information for them, who's going to be a good expert for them.
Correct.
Right? One thing I would want to know, and obviously for the benefit of our listeners, is how do you kind of compete for a project? I'm sure that a project comes not only to just one company, but it might go to different companies. So how do you kind of serve that purpose?
Okay, actually an interesting question. So again, thought partners, again what I mentioned, we try to be partners. That is exactly what we are trying to be, like thought partners, and helping them be a little more proactive to them. How do we compete? It's an intense competitive industry. Right? So you rightly mentioned there are clients who give out a project to multiple companies. There are 2-3 things again of how you win over a client, win over a project. First, the depth of your network. Right, the queries are getting so niche that you cannot possibly have each and every expert impaneled with you, or people who have already been working with you. So you need to reach out to more people, find out more people, connect with them. LinkedIn again is a great tool, but the depth of the network really helps. So if you have people already in your network, so even if they are not an expert, they may refer you to someone who is aware of those type of things. So first is the depth of network. Second is the turnaround time. Right, it's a time sensitive, all projects rather are time sensitive, so no surprise over there. So the faster you're able to connect to a right expert with the client, the chances of you winning over a project increases. Thirdly, again, being thought leader, and I cannot emphasize enough of how important that becomes. So the recall value that your client has for you, that increases.
Right.
Plus knowing about your experts as well, right? So people who have done similar projects, if they're at the back of your mind, you have highlighted those people, you can directly recommend those type of people, push their profiles a little more. So just a few nitty-gritties, but being active, turnaround time, these are two effective things which helps us compete. Yeah.
Right. So are the clients very touchy on the price that they get, or are they okay to get it like it's fine?
Not so this is not a clear answer, but no. If I were to say, of course there are some negotiations and everything which keep on happening, but how I look at it, not exactly. Right. So a few dollars here and there doesn't create much of an impact to our client. So we are not. I read this somewhere where this person mentioned, I do not charge you by the hour. I give you value at a discounted rate. So if you look कि एक घंटे का हम इतना चार्ज कर रहे हैं, इतना पे करेंगे, that is not how predominantly clients also think of it. तो at some level थोड़ा वो रहता है negotiation वगैरह का, बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं होता है. It's largely effectiveness, how good an expert is, how good profiles they are able to source for your client. Secondly, the timeliness of those projects. So if you might have the best person who can answer, solve those queries, but he's not available right now, it's as good as कि नहीं है आपके पास में. So finding the right people, being able to deliver those queries on time, that is exactly what matters, and that is what the clients are looking forward to. I mean, of course, थोड़ा price वगैरह का इधर उधर रहता है, but if you are able to get those information at the right time, it doesn't really matter. So I don't look at clients being too price sensitive as such. I mean, इतना नहीं रहता है till you are able to deliver quality.
Okay. So this is about the clients, but I would also want to understand about the experts. So you get a project, and obviously you have some experts already empaneled with you.
Yeah.
But ऐसा हो सकता है कि those people have been overtly used, or they don't have enough expertise that they want to share on that project, or any other situation. So you will have to hire or empanel more experts onto your panel, right? So how do you do that process? Like, how difficult or easy is that?
Correct. So again, short answer to the question would be it depends on how deep your network is. So let's take a step back, right? So it's a platform. Expert network is just a platform. There is no touch and feel and look of कि क्या है आपके पास में. We're just a platform. We are Ubers. Uber is connecting taxi drivers to people who want to travel. We are connecting consultants to our clients who can give them valuable insights.
Right.
So we are just a platform connecting the two. Now it comes to how do we source more people and everything. See, the bigger the users are, right? Uber became इतना बड़ा क्योंकि टैक्सी फ्लीट बढ़ गया उनका, यूजर्स स्टार्टेड टू इंक्रीज, सो डेटा वगैरह सब कुछ आ गया उबर के पास में, दे बिकम द मैमेथ दे आर. जितने ज़्यादा एक्सपर्ट्स आपके साथ में ऑलरेडी इम्पैनल रहेंगे, द इट्स ईजियर टू कनेक्ट विद न्यूअर सेट ऑफ पीपल, राइट? जैसे मैं पहले आपको बता रहा था, इट्स ईजी टू गेट रेफरेंसेज, राइट? सो इवन इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू, you don't have a right person in your panel, it's easier for you to get a recommendation from someone who's already doing. LinkedIn and all those portals do really help, but it's actually the depth of the network. So the deeper your network is, the wider you can reach further. At least you get a step in the door, right? It's an easy. People do act as a gate openers for getting more people.
Right.
So yeah, we do, and almost 50% of the time we are reaching out to newer folk because of. So see, a lot of we cannot reach out to people who are currently working with the company, right? Compliances हैं, regulations हैं. कई बार आपका किसी current company के साथ में conflict हो सकता है. So we're reaching out to independently working people. अभी अगर किसी expert ने एक industry एक साल पहले छोड़ दिया, that the information is dated, right? Because things are moving so very fast. पूरा industry change होता है एक साल के अंदर. So we need to source a new set of people. So almost 50% of the time we are sourcing new people, connecting with newer folks and getting in touch with more people. But depth of the network really matters.
Right. So this was the clients, and obviously how do you recruit? But I also want to know about the people side of it, right? आपने बोला that the timelines are very tight, the turnaround times are very tight, you have to deliver in a very short span of time. So how's the day-to-day life of a person in a expert
In an
network,
expert
right?
network, very exciting.
Yeah.
If you ask me, very exciting. So you're working on 4 to 5 projects every day, reaching out to folks, getting a few rejections, and everything happen. Every situation that you can demand of. लोग बोलते हैं मैंने एक प्रोजेक्ट करा था वहाँ पे ऐसा डिफिकल्टी आया था, ये क्रैक करना है मुश्किल था, हमारे यहाँ रोज़ होता है. तो एंड वी आर डीलिंग विद ह्यूमंस राइट एंड ऑफ द डे. सो आपने कोई मीटिंग वगैरह स्केड्यूल करा रखी है, देयर माइट बी सम मिसहैप व्हिच वुड हैव हैपेंड आइदर ऑफ द साइड, लास्ट मिनट कैंसिलेशन हो जाएगा, एक्सपर्ट माइट गेट सम अदर प्रायोरिटी, सो पीपल माइट बैक ऑफ फ्रॉम अ प्रोजेक्ट. रोज़ होता है हमारे साथ में. So it's very exciting, right? Challenging also at the same part. Finding people, connecting with people, and बहुत छोटा टाइम फ्रेम है. आपको 2 से 3 घंटे के अंदर भी डिलीवर अ प्रोजेक्ट. If I were to talk about Inside Alpha, at least एक सेट हम लोग निकाल देते हैं 2 से 3 घंटे. That is the for any Indian South Asia projects. Of course US वगैरह में थोड़ा टाइम लग जाएगा. But finding those people, getting it done, getting those compliances check, getting them on board, TNC sign कराना होता है उनके साथ में, everything gets done within those short span of 2 to 3 hours. So very exciting, but again exciting for people who really enjoy that adrenaline rush. If you are someone who don't really, and there's no downside to it, हर किसी का personality अलग होती है. So if you are someone who likes to work alone, अपने अलूफ रहना पसंद है, कुछ थोड़ा आराम से टाइम लेके करना पसंद है, दिस इंडस्ट्री नॉट मेंट फॉर देम. इट्स फॉर समवन हु गोज क्रेजी ऑन एक्साइटेड ऑन वर्किंग ऑन प्रोजेक्ट्स. इन सिचुएशंस देख के आप डरते नहीं, आप बल्कि ऐसे एक्साइटेड हो जाए मैं सॉल्व कैसे करूँ. सो देन दोज पीपल लव द इंडस्ट्री. सो इट्स वेरी डायनेमिक, वेरी एक्टिव. The average age of people working at least in my company is around 23-24. Okay. So very young people out of college, 1-2 साल का experience वगैरह रहता है उनका. So young people and fresh energy, right? So पूरा energetic होते हैं, college से निकले हैं, prove करना है अपने आप को. So those people love it. But if you don't really enjoy those excitements, so then it's probably not the best industry for you.
Which brings me to a point that obviously this is a very challenging industry because there is a lot of time pressure in it. Correct, right? Correct. And the clients want the answer as quickly and as accurately as possible. So how do you manage the expectations of the team members, right? Obviously it can get to you when you are day in and day out being so fast and delivering so many things to the client, and obviously sometimes you have negative experiences also. That's a given. So how do you manage the team morale and everything?
Again, so first we try to hire the people who have those mindsets, जिनको मज़ा आता है उस चीज़ को करने के लिए. But you are absolutely right. It does get on to you. वो कई बार ऐसा बर्नआउट्स वगैरह लोगों को फील होने लग जाते हैं. There are 2-3 ways of how we manage it, how we try to manage it. First, having those clear expectations, this is what we are into and this is what we'll be enjoying and working on. Now again, हर किसी का काम करने का कैपेसिटी अलग होता है, हर किसी का काम करने के तरीके अलग होते हैं. So what we do is we give, because again इंडस्ट्री स्पेसिफिक नहीं है, इंडस्ट्री एग्नोस्टिक, सारी इंडस्ट्री वगैरह करते हैं. There are certain industries जो आपको पसंद आने लग जाती है, like over a time, even if you are not aware of it. For me example, banking, financing, fintech वगैरह मेरे को मज़ा आने लग जाता है. So if we realize कि कोई बंदा है उसको बहुत मज़ा नहीं आ रहा है, इट सीम्स लाइक थोड़ा बर्नआउट वगैरह सिचुएशन हो रहा है, वी ट्राई टू रिड्यूस द नंबर ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स, वी गिव देम मोर प्रोजेक्ट्स जो उनके इंटरेस्ट एरिया से हैं. एंड प्लस लोगों से बात करने में लोगों को मज़ा आने लग जाता है. सो व्हेन यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग मोर थिंग्स, व्हेन यू स्टार्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग मोर थिंग्स, दैट ड्राइव अपने आप से शुरू हो जाता है. सो अगर ऐसा बर्नआउट आता है, प्लस यू हैव टारगेट्स, लाइक आपको इंटरनल कंपनी टारगेट्स मीट करने हैं, मंथ ऑन मंथ टारगेट मीट करने हैं, ग्रोथ शो करना है वगैरह वगैरह, वो सारा जो कॉर्पोरेट सिस्टम रहता है. सो इफ़ देर इज़ सिचुएशन प्रोनोमिनेटली हमारी टीम में अगर कोई ऐसा सिचुएशन आता है, वी ट्राई टू गेट अस गिव देम स्लाइटली लेस नंबर ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स, थोड़ा ब्रीदर देते हैं उनको. एंड प्लस प्रोजेक्ट्स विच आर मोर इन लाइन्स ऑफ व्हाट देयर इंटरेस्ट इज. Those things we have found have been really helpful for getting those people morale back. आपको थोड़े सक्सेस मिलते हैं ना, so then आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बैक आने लग जाता है. Now because this industry is so dynamic, इतना फास्ट मूविंग रहता है, जितना जल्दी आपको ऐसा फेलियर मिला उतनी जल्दी आपको सक्सेस मिल जाएगा. So छोटे छोटे सक्सेस and then it again is back on the track.
Right. So and how do you manage training? Say for example, if a newbie comes to your team who's not worked anywhere, so this person has to be trained on how to work in a corporate setup and also how to deal with clients and their colleagues and all of that. How do you manage that?
Yeah, so we have a training department. So actually क्या होता है इसमें, आपको It's easier to train people on, I mean you're right, जैसे out of college तो लोगों से कैसे बात करना, again these are who's who of the industries, so बहुत सीनियर लोग होते हैं तो उनसे कैसे बात करना है, compliance क्या है, क्या आप बता सकते हैं, क्या expert बोल सकता है नहीं बोल सकता, there's an expert tutorial also जो हर एक expert को विट कर सकता है कि मेरे को क्या आंसर दे सकता हूँ क्या आंसर नहीं दे सकता हूँ, उन चीज़ों पर ट्रेन करना आसान है, what you've realized. जो मुश्किल होता है अगेन फ्रॉम फ्रेशर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू इज़ उनका कल्चर अलग होता है. आप कॉलेज में हो, दोस्ती यारी चल रही है, आप कॉर्पोरेट में चल आपको टाइम पे पहुंचना है, आपका डिलीवरेबल्स है, आपको मीट करना है, दोस्त टेक स्लाइटली लॉन्गर टाइम. So again we have a training department which helps, but it's usually on the job that you train. So again छोटा छोटा सक्सेस वगैरह मिलता है, that is what we aim for. कोई अगर नया ज्वाइन करता है, we slightly give them some breather, थोड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स दो, काम करके देखो कैसा लगता है, लोगों से बात करके देखो, एक्सपर्ट से बात करके देखो कैसा लगता है. Once you start having those taste of few successes, and then is when people really click. But you're right, it's difficult. I mean, plus the current generation which is coming, it's difficult to manage those generation.
And
थोड़ा expectation mismatch भी काफ़ी रहता है उनके साथ में, so yeah, वो थोड़ा challenging है. It's an ongoing process.
Obviously, I don't want to kind of have a demeaning thing to it, but I also want to understand how do you kind of train topics to people. For example, if you hire somebody and you think, okay, fine, let's put this person in these 4 industries. How do you train for those topics? Do you have tutorials for that?
Tutorials, yeah. I mean, a few of them. But every project that we work on is a case study in itself.
Right.
So हर एक project, हर एक अगर कुछ road block आया है, कुछ face करा है, if there's a turn way through आप ढूंढे उसको. Apparently हमारी कंपनी में there's something called as a Sherlock Holmes Award.
Okay.
Which predominantly is कि अगर कोई challenging project मिला है आपको, and if you have been able to crack through those projects through non-conventional ways, so those people write a Sherlock entry saying कि मेरे को, and Sherlock है detective, right, अलग अलग तरीके ढूंढे, ऐसा सब करा मैंने. So they make an email, a caselet of the sorts, this was the challenge and these were the way through जो मेरे को success मिलना नहीं मिलना is again not of point कि आपने कुछ अलग सोचा. So there is those case studies. So for every person who joins in, those case studies are useful. For every sector, every subsector we have, even to a very niche subsector, हमने project पे काम करा, so there's a case study prepared for it, which is useful for training our internal people. And again, ये थोड़ा सा outline ही दे पाता है उनको. Major things happen when they start working on a project, but those outlines really help. Plus they revisit it. राइट, आपने ज्वाइन कर लिया है, 2-3 महीने हो गए, देन यू रीविजिट दोस केसलेट्स एंड देन यू अंडरस्टैंड इट अ लिटिल मोर. अच्छा, ये चीज़ आपको यहाँ पे क्लिक करा था, सिमिलर सिचुएशंस एंड एवरीथिंग. सो दोस केस स्टडीज वी हैव दोस केस स्टडीज व्हिच हेल्प.
Okay. So, and how's the growth path? People coming in, say for example, somebody comes into the industry when they have no experience, and they hang around for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. How's the growth path like?
ग्रोथ पाथ, अगेन I'll answer it in 2 parts. So first, आपका डेजिग्नेशन वगैरह कैसे बढ़ रहा है, which I don't think matters a lot. Second, I'll answer it by कि आपका पर्सनल ग्रोथ कैसा होता है, which I think personally थोड़ा ज़्यादा वैल्यूबल रहता है. To answer the first part, ग्रोथ कैसा मिल रहा होता है, अगेन टॉकिंग फ्रॉम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ इनसाइड अल्फा, विच आई एम श्योर बाकी कंपनी से भी सेम होगा. नॉट बिकॉज वर्क इतना फास्ट पेस्ड है, टर्न अराउंड वगैरह ज़्यादा है, द ग्रोथ हैपन्स वेरी वेरी फास्ट. लाइक यू आर एलिजिबल फॉर अ फास्ट ट्रैक प्रमोशन इन, आपने एक क्वार्टर अच्छा परफॉर्म करा है, कंसिस्टेंट ग्रोथ वगैरह है, यू आर एलिजिबल फॉर अ फास्ट ट्रैक प्रमोशन द नेक्स्ट क्वार्टर. आपको एक साल पूरा वेट नहीं करना है टू वेट फॉर योर साइकिल एंड एवरीथिंग हैपेंस. आई एम एन एग्जांपल ऑफ दैट. आई गॉट 2-3 बार मेरे को ऐसा फास्ट ट्रैक प्रमोशन वगैरह मिल गया था. सो दैट इज़ टू आंसर द इंडिविजुअल ग्रोथ पार्ट कैसा रहता है कंपनी में. सेकेंड एंड विच इज़ आई थिंक मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट इज़ कि आपका इंडिविजुअल ग्रोथ कैसा होता है. सो अगेन आप फ्रेशर हो, राइट, आप कॉलेज में रहे हो, इवेंट्स वगैरह कुछ करे होंगे, इंटर्नशिप्स वगैरह करोगे, रियली मतलब ठीक है, वो फॉर अ कॉलेज लेवल इट्स गुड, आपको एक्चुअल एक्सपोजर नहीं है. सो नाउ व्हेन यू स्टार्ट वर्किंग विद एन एक्सपर्ट नेटवर्क, दैट इंडिविजुअल ग्रोथ इज लाइक एक्सपोनेंशियल. राइट, आपको हर एक सेक्टर के बारे में पता होता है, आप का पर्सनल नेटवर्क बन जाता है बिकॉज यू आर डीलिंग विद दोज एक्सपर्ट्स एंड दोज क्लाइंट्स एंड एवरीवन. दैट इंडिविजुअल इक्विटी सो टू से इतना अच्छा नेटवर्क बन जाता है. दोज पीपल हेल्प यू लॉट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैं CFA के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहा था, लेवल 1 एग्ज़ाम मैंने दिया था. उसमें आई हैड सम क्वेरी इसमें फिक्स्ड इनकम रिलेटेड. वी हैड एन एक्सपर्ट वर्किंग ऑन द सेम क्वेरीज. आई जस्ट कॉल दैट पर्सन कि सर ऐसा ऐसा समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, कैन यू हेल्प मी लाइक ब्रेक इट इनटू सिंपलर टर्म्स. प्लस CFA इज अ US एग्जाम. सो दैट पर्टिकुलर एक्सपर्ट, दैट जेंटलमैन, ही वाज सो काइंड. उन्होंने इंडियनाइज करके पूरा मेरे को कॉन्सेप्ट वगैरह एक्सप्लेन करा था. दैट कॉन्सेप्ट इज स्टिल विद मी. जस्ट टू हाईलाइट कि आपका पर्सनल नेटवर्क इतना अच्छा बन जाता है, यू आर एबल टू स्पीक विद दोज पीपल वेरी रेगुलरली. So yeah, two parts, and it's an exponential growth, right? Both in terms of professionally and individually much more.
Right. So generally, if a fresher comes in, how long do they survive in this, right? Generally, do they make it a career, or they get some experience out of this and move to different experiences or industries? What have you noticed so far?
So कैसा होता है for a freshers point of view, अगर मैं बोलूँ, again 80-85% of the people, they are not really known. You can blame on the education system, हमारा value system, जो भी आप ऐसा blame करें, पर उनको पता नहीं होता मेरे को लाइफ में करना क्या है. दिशाहीन is the word, but actually the right word. People are still exploring. Very good place to explore. Also, even if you are not aware कि मेरे को क्या करना है. See, what happens in expert network is आपको 3-4 तरह के exposure मिल रहे हैं. आपको एक सेल्स का एक्सपोजर मिल रहा है बिकॉज स्पीकिंग विद पीपल, पिचिंग द प्रोजेक्ट्स, गेटिंग देम ऑन बोर्ड. आपको HR साइड का थोड़ा एक्सपोजर मिल रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ वेटिंग दोज पीपल, डू दे एक्चुअली हैव दोज इनसाइट्स, वो कीटर कर सकते हैं नहीं कर सकते हैं. प्लस द मोर यू रीड अबाउट एवरी पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट, उतना आपका रिसर्च स्किल्स शार्पन होता रहता है. आपको बहुत आइडिया लगता रहता है हर एक इंडस्ट्री कैसे मूव कर रही है. एंड इवन बिफोर इट्स इन द न्यूज़पेपर, जो प्लेटफॉर्म कंपनीज हैं लाइक्स ऑफ ऊबर, जोमेटो, जितनी भी फ्लिपकार्ट वगैरह प्लेटफॉर्म कंपनीज है, लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव गॉन इनटू एंड बिल्ड ग्रेट करियर्स इन दोज कंपनीज. लॉट ऑफ पीपल गो फॉर एन MBA, राइट. आपको पता लग गया कि अच्छा फाइनेंस में भी इज द जगह जो मेरे को पसंद आ रही होती है. नाउ इट्स अ स्पेशलाइज्ड इंडस्ट्री, सो यू माइट नीड सम काइंड ऑफ स्पेशलाइजेशन. तो पीपल डू go for an MBA after 1.5-2 years of working. Right. There are a lot of people who go into executive search type of companies. Egon Zender type का, Access India वगैरह से काफ़ी सारी companies हैं. A lot of people go into those type of companies. A lot of people do go into finance also, as I mentioned, right? क्योंकि थोड़ा specialization की ज़रूरत पड़ जाती है उसके बाद में. But it's a diverse जगह. But people go into sales, HR, finance, research, depending on what your interest is. So this helps you actually identify कि आपको क्या पसंद है करना. Which I think is much more valuable than just कि आपका थोड़ा promotion वगैरह हो.
I mean that was the people side. I wanted to kind of explore that a little bit more because मैं ये समझना चाह रहा था कि जब कोई इस इंडस्ट्री में होता है, ये करियर उनका होता है, तो उनकी डे टू डे लाइफ कैसी होती है. And I have been asked this question quite a bit after I did a couple of interviews, but thank you for shedding light on that. Now I would like to move to the clients. उनकी क्या expectations और उनका क्या experience होता है? How is this experience like on a practical term? Actually होता क्या है?
So I'll give you a couple of examples. Actually क्या होता है, I mean they are working on projects, काफ़ियों के अपने end clients वगैरह भी रहते हैं. So again I'm sure they are also working on very tight timelines, deliverable वगैरह रहता है. So again fast pace वगैरह तो रहता ही है. But let me answer this कि हम वैल्यू ऐड कैसे कर रहे होते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल काफ़ी अच्छा केस इन पॉइंट है. हमारा एक पब्लिक इक्विटी, एक्चुअली प्राइवेट इक्विटी इन्वेस्टर है, एंड दे हैड इन्वेस्टेड इन अ फार्मा कंपनी. Now after speaking with a lot of people, e-pharmacy वगैरह से, they realized around 10-15% of their sales come from e-pharma. जितनी भी ऑनलाइन डिलीवरी फार्मेसी कंपनीज है. देन दे इन्फ्लुएंस दैट पर्टिकुलर कंपनी जहाँ पे वो इन्वेस्टर्स थे टू स्टार्ट एन ई-कॉमर्स ई-फार्मा आर्म which was adding some billions of dollars in their revenue per se. So just a small insight helps our investors create much more value for their portfolio company. Like that is one. Secondly, if they are exploring an opportunity, कहाँ हमको invest करना चाहिए, if there is any unexplored territory. For example, dairy, South India में dairy market से, dairy if you see, there is only one national player which is Amul. बाकी सारे regional players हैं. Dairy is a difficult industry to crack, right? Perishable item है, shelf life कम है, वो सारा चीज़ है. So if you're trying to explore कि South में या even North में ऐसा dairy में कौन से players हैं, क्या market है, people use those expert networks to just gain those insights, and then they are in a much better position to evaluate those deals.
Okay.
USPs क्या है, हाउ डू कंपनीज ब्रेक जो आपका ये पेरिशेबल लाइफ वगैरह वाला रहता है, ये ब्रेक थ्रूज कैसे हो सकते हैं, इनोवेशंस कैसे ढूंढ सकते हैं. सो दोज टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स इज व्हाट क्लाइंट्स एक्चुअली लुक फॉर, एंड दोज आर थिंग्स. जब मैं आपको स्टार्टिंग में बता रहा था, गूगल नहीं कर सकते हो, आपको नहीं मिलेगा ये. अच्छा, दूसरा अगर आपको मिलेगा, इट टेक यू सम डेज. कई रिपोर्ट पढ़ोगे, कई इंटरव्यूज वगैरह देखोगे, which you can get in a matter of few hours. And this is also to answer the question कि price sensitive क्यों नहीं होता है, इतना bargain वगैरह नहीं होता है, because of these reasons. So just because of use of those expert network, you are able to reduce your time, effort and money, which you will be spending otherwise, to 60 to 70%. So there's a big value creation for all the clients that are using.
And how are the client interactions like? I'm assuming that you talk to clients quite a bit. How are those like? वो आपको क्या बोलते हैं, आप उनको क्या बोलते हो? How do you kind of negotiate?
Correct. So I mean, multiple things. Best case scenario is कि client ने आपको एक mandate दिया, you are able to deliver, all goes well. Which effectively हर बार ऐसा नहीं हो रहा होता है, right? And that is where जो हम thought partnership वगैरह की बात कर रहे थे, those come into the picture. A client does give you a certain bit of queries, ये जानना है हमको, XYZ industry हम explore कर रहे हैं, and if you are able to, so अगर कुछ roadblock आ रहा है, and then you are able to give them some better solutions. Okay, we tried this particular path. No, maybe एक्सप्लोर आप किसी कस्टमर से बात करके देख सकते हैं, आप किसी वेंडर से बात करके देख सकते हैं, कि आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, राइट? ऑन ग्राउंड मार्केट क्या चल रहा है, डू डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स एक्चुअली वांट टू सेल इस कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट, मार्जिन्स कैसे जा रहे हैं उनके, दोज टाइप ऑफ options and suggestions if you are giving to the client, that is something the clients are really actually looking forward to also. अच्छा, आपने ये चीज़ तो कर लिया, now maybe there are couple of distributors जो for example ऐसे medical device distributors हैं हमारे पास में, तो ये medical device है, Indian companies के medical device रखते हैं, might as well speak with them just to get an idea of what people on ground are thinking about this particular company. Those are the things that the clients are really looking forward to.
Right. And you are trying to be their thought partners. Do they consider you guys their thought partners?
So we met a couple of clients. Apparently, even a managing director, he met a couple of clients, and they said Inside Alpha is the industry's best kept secret. हम इतना यूज़ कर रहे थे, लेकिन हम चाहते नहीं कि बाकी को पता चल जाए. तो yeah, I mean, clients do. On a day-to-day project, maybe हो सकता है वो thought वगैरह इतना click नहीं करे, but we are the go-to solutions, at least हम ऐसा सोचते हैं, and actually we try to be there also, one-stop solution for all their research needs.
Actually मुझे भी ऐसा ही लगा है कि 2-3 लोगों से बात करके और खुद भी इस इंडस्ट्री के पेरिफेरी में रह के या उसके अंदर रह के, that there are 2-3 reasons why people don't know about this industry. पहला रीज़न तो ये है कि ये B2C नहीं है, this is B2B, right?
Correct.
And B2B में भी एकदम creme de la creme, right?
Yeah.
Private equity, venture funds, consulting firms, like very top notch clientele. And the third thing is कि कोई इसके बारे में बात इसलिए नहीं करता है क्योंकि वो एक स्ट्रेटेजिक वेपन है आपका. आप ये नहीं चाहते कि किसी और को वो वेपन मिल जाए पूरी तरीके से, right?
So right, I mean right, but what matters is, so there are two type of clients, right? Even if इसमें मैं अगर bifurcate करूँ, there are certain type of clients who don't want someone else to know about expert networks and so on and so forth. Now there is another side of clients who actually refer us to their colleagues. जो उनकी कंपीटिंग फर्म्स में भी काम कर रहे होते हैं, कि उनको रेफर करते हैं इनसाइड अल्फा के साथ काम करके देखो, पार्टनर विद देम एंड यूज देयर नेटवर्क्स एंड एवरीथिंग. नाउ व्हाट वी हैव रियलाइज्ड इज द सेकंड टाइप ऑफ कंपनीज, दोज आर द लार्जर कंपनीज जिनका हम सोचते हैं कि 20-25% का कैगर ईयर ऑन ईयर निकालते आ रहे हैं, जो फंड मैनेजर्स इंटरव्यू कर रहे हैं, दोज आर द टाइप ऑफ कंपनीज. नाउ व्हाई दोज कंपनीज आर रेफरिंग अस, उनका मानना है, एक्चुअली मेरे ख्याल से सही मानना भी है, वो बोलते हैं कि इट्स नॉट द एक्सपर्ट और इट्स नॉट द एक्सपर्ट नेटवर्क कि आप यूज़ कर लोगे तो आपको कुछ ऐसा कोई मूड मिल जाएगा. इट्स एक्चुअली हाउ यू यूज़ द एक्सपर्ट नेटवर्क, राइट? सो अगर एक कोई एक कंपनी आप इवेल्यूएट कर रहा है, उसे कस्टमर से बात कर रहे हो, सेकेंड हो सकता है कि किसी कॉम्पिटिटर से बात कर रहा होगा. दोज विल बी टू डिफरेंट इनसाइट्स दैट यू विल बी गैदरिंग आउटसाइड फ्रॉम बोथ दोज कॉन्वर्जेशंस. सो इट्स अबाउट हाउ यू एक्चुअली यूज दोज एक्सपर्ट्स, दैट एक्चुअली क्रिएट्स एन इम्पैक्ट. So clients do, there are both type of clients. There are clients जो किसी को नहीं बताते हैं but there are a lot of clients who have been referring us. So actually if I talk about my company Inside Alpha, we don't have a business development sales team नहीं है हमारा.
अच्छा.
And we've been growing at a rate of around 35-40% CAGR से हम लोग grow कर रहे हैं. We are onboarding a lot of clients. All because of references, and our experts refer us to some of their companies. So a lot of corporates have also started using expert networks.
Right.
So yeah.
That's good to know that the industry is growing and more players are coming in, and there is a better competitive landscape at the moment. Now we've covered the business side of it, the people side of it, the client side of it. Now kind of I would like to kind of explore a little bit about you, right? Which is how has this enriched your life in the last whatever years you've worked for this industry? आपका लाइफ जर्नी कैसे हुआ है इस दौरान?
मेरा काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग था, एंड इवन आई वॉजेंट अवेयर ऑफ एक्सपर्ट नेटवर्क, देन कह सकते थोड़ा चांस पे हुआ. आई वॉज इंटरेस्टेड इन फाइनेंस एंड आई वॉज डूइंग अ कोर्स बॉम्बे स्टॉक एक्सचेंज से, एक सर्टिफिकेट एग्जाम इन इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंक ऐसा कुछ तो एक उनका प्रोग्राम था विच आई डिड, एंड आई लैंडेड इन इनसाइड अल्फा. ऐसा इंटरव्यू वगैरह के लिए बुलाया, एंड दैट वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम आई गॉट टू नो कि ऐसा कुछ इंडस्ट्री एग्जिस्ट करता है. सो मुझसे इंटरव्यू में पूछा उन्होंने कि वाई क्यों इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है भाई, क्यों आए इंटरव्यू देने के लिए. द ओनली आंसर आई कुड थिंक ऑफ एट द टाइम एंड विच आई स्टिल होल्ड इज कि मैं बोला मेरे को पढ़ना पसंद है, मुझे बात करना पसंद है. आई थिंक ये इंडस्ट्री मेरे लिए बनी है. ये दो चीज़ें हम कर रहे होते हैं, काफ़ी पढ़ो एंड लोगों से बात करनी है हमको. सो या आई केम अक्रॉस इनसाइड अल्फा एंड 5.5-6 साल हो जाएंगे अब मुझे यहाँ पे काम करते करते. सो द जर्नी हैज़ जस्ट ग्रोन. अगेन मैं वो डिजिग्नेशंस और उनकी बात नहीं करूँगा. मुझे नहीं लगता कि बहुत ज़्यादा फ़र्क पड़ता है आप क्या लेबल दो एक दूसरे को, बट एज एन इंडिविजुअल इट ग्रोज अ लॉट. आपको काफ़ी इंडस्ट्रीज़ के बारे में पता लगता है, आप काफ़ी चीज़ों के बारे में लाइक आप न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हो आजकल, जैसे न्यूज़पेपर आप पढ़ते हो आधी से ज़्यादा चीज़ें समझ में नहीं आएगी, बट यू आर एबल टू कनेक्ट कि अच्छा अगर आपका क्रेडिट स्विस बैंकरप्ट जा रहा है, बंद होने वाला है, तो IT इंडस्ट्री में कैसे इफेक्ट पड़ेगा. राइट, यू कैन कनेक्ट विद दोज थिंग्स, एंड जो ऐसा लेमन में लगेगा कि कनेक्शन ही नहीं है, एक बैंक है एक IT कंपनी कैसे, बट देन यू रियलाइज कि IT का कंपनीज का क्लाइंट ही तो बैंक है. तो एक क्रेडिट स्विस अगर गया तो इट वुड बी लॉस फॉर अ फ्यू IT कंपनीज, इट विल बी अ गेन फॉर अ फ्यू IT कंपनीज. सो दोज थिंग्स आर एबल टू कनेक्ट, राइट. एंड जितना हम ग्लोबलाइज होते जा रहे हैं और ओपन होते जा रहे हैं, एवरी इंडस्ट्री इज कनेक्टेड टू एवरी डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्री. साइलोज में नहीं रह रहे हैं हम लोग. सो दोज टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स व्हेन यू स्टार्ट सीइंग, अगेन जैसे मैं बोल रहा था, हम कुछ प्रोजेक्ट पे काम करते हैं, कुछ महीने बाद उसका न्यूज़ आएगा. दोज एक्चुअली गिव यू अ किक. सो प्रोफेशनली पर्सनली दोज थिंग्स हैव एडेड अ लॉट ऑफ वैल्यू, प्लस अगेन ग्रोइंग योर ओन इंडिविजुअल नेटवर्क.
Since we are now slowly coming to the end of this discussion, at least for now, and I would like to talk to you about many other things, but obviously we have to be cognizant of time. I also want to understand, and I don't want you to put a number on this, but I want to understand from you, for a fresher, how does this industry look in terms of a remuneration? Because a lot of times I have also had the experience where people are more worried about the remuneration, so to speak, rather than what they're going to do. So how do you kind of benchmark?
They're actually right. Like people are right. आपको सोचना चाहिए. You do satisfy your own personal money part and then start exploring other things also. So yeah, again, long answer short, how do we look at, see freshers का in general जैसा industry norm रहता है 35-40,000 ऐसा कुछ per month का start off रहता है आपका. But again it's such a beautiful industry. सर कई बार freshers को लगता है कि यार अच्छा ठीक है अभी तो जो मिल रहा है 20-25 हज़ार की नौकरी भी कर लेते हैं, 2 साल बाद MBA करेंगे, then we'll think अच्छा वो मेरा 1.5 लाख 2 लाख 3 लाख ऐसे का मेरे को पैकेज मिलेगा और ये सब होगा. फिर ट्राई करते हैं टॉप 10 वगैरह में, कैटेगरी B में जाते हैं, प्लस C2C आजकल इज अ होएक्स. आपका C2C कुछ होगा, आपको वेरिएबल जितना होगा, लॉन्ग टर्म इंसेंटिव्स वगैरह होंगे, तो इट्स अगेन अ होएक्स. आई एम नॉट थिंक राइट या रॉन्ग जो भी है, बट एक्सपर्ट नेटवर्क एज एन इंडस्ट्री मैं इसके बारे में जानता हूँ. तो एक्सपर्ट नेटवर्क एज एन इंडस्ट्री, इफ यू आर एबल टू प्रूव योर सेल्फ, राइट, द मनी इंक्रीजेज. वाई सो? बिकॉज अगेन इंडस्ट्री ग्रो कर रही है, आपके प्रोजेक्ट्स ग्रो कर रहे होते हैं, यू आर एबल टू प्रूव योरसेल्फ, यू आर एबल टू डिलीवर ऑन प्रोजेक्ट्स. आपको सीधा सीधा दिख रहा होता है कि आपका आउटपुट कितना आ रहा है, सो दैट पर्सनल फाइनेंसेस पार्ट इज़ वेल टेकन केयर ऑफ. प्लस अगेन इन इंडस्ट्री, द ब्यूटी ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री इज आपको ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं आपको MBA करना है. दैट MBA इज जस्ट अ क्वालिफिकेशन है. सही है नहीं है तो वी वेलकम, वी हायर एक्चुअली अ लॉट ऑफ फ्रेशर्स. द ओनली थिंग इज यू नीड टू कीप ऑन लर्निंग. फॉर पर्सनली इवन फॉर मी, जितना भी टाइम हुआ मुझे अगर कुछ सीखने को मिला, दोज CFA लेवल जो मैंने करे, फाइनेंसेस के बारे में सीखे, those things actually help you in delivering those projects. So you have to keep on learning, and it's an everyday process, right? You learn every day. कुछ चीज़ें आप नॉर्मली सीखते हो just by the virtue of the industry that we are in, कि आपको कुछ कुछ चीज़ें ऑलमोस्ट पता चलती रहती है, but the better you learn, your mind starts thinking bigger. Right? Again, being partners to the client, the bigger your mind thinks, and that is what your industry and company and everyone realizes. The remuneration increases at the same level. So, but the only thing is you need to keep on learning. So degree का नहीं दिख रहे होते हैं, कोई सर्टिफिकेट नहीं चाहिए हमको. आपको काम करने में दिख जाता है कि यार ये बंदा सोच रहा है, इतना आगे का सोच सकता है. That is actually what we look for.
Now that we have very little time, I just want to ask you a very direct question, which is, what has, like, that one factor that has kept you in the industry in the last few years?
सिम जैसे मैं बताया था, पढ़ना पसंद है मुझे, बात करना पसंद है. मुझे लगता है तुम्हें बनाया गया ऐसे मेरे लिए. आई एंजॉयड, एंड प्लस वो एड्रेनलिन रश, रोज का आपकी इतनी सारी प्रॉब्लम, फाइंडिंग सोल्यूशन, हेल्पिंग देम, फायर फाइटिंग इज एवरी डे. कई बार हमको क्लाइंट्स कॉल करके बोलते हैं यार ये प्रोजेक्ट ना बहुत टाइट है, इसमें ना थोड़ा फायर फाइट करना पड़ेगा. हमारा रोज का है. तो इट इज एंजॉयबल.
Actually, yesterday why I asked you this is, yesterday I got a call from a person who worked for your company at some point, and this person wanted some career guidance from me, and he's a friend of a friend, and we had this discussion, and at the end of the day he realized that he needs to look for a job or an industry which suits his personality as well. And I'm also a big believer in that. अगर आपकी personality को और आपके moral and societal values को वो चीज़ suit नहीं करती है, then it's going to be always a challenge for you, right?
Absolutely agree.
And I just, before we kind of finish this off, I would really like to thank you for coming here and speaking to us, so taking us through your journey and about this industry. You really enlightened us, and I hope a lot of people who will listen to this will be also enlightened.
Just before we close, जैसे आपने personality वाली बात की, something just clicked me. So I was working with Mr. Srijan Pal Singh, who was an OSD with Dr. Kalam, and they co-authored a couple of books together. So I was interning with them and थोड़ा काम कर रहा उनके साथ में. Again, lost as I was college के बाद, and कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था. So I went to him career guidance वगैरह के लिए. He said a very nice thing, and मैं कई बार freshers वगैरह को बोलता भी हूँ. He said आपको अपने टीम्स में पता लग जाता है कि आप किस तरीके के इंसान हो.
Right.
An extrovert, introvert, पढ़ना पसंद है, घूमना पसंद है, जो भी चाहे चीज़ें हैं. In your 20s you explore कि मेरी जैसी पर्सनालिटी के लिए कौन कौन से काम है जो मैं कर सकता हूँ.
Right.
In your 30s you master that skill. 30s 40s में आप करते हो जो भी आपको करना होता है, you master and hone that skill. 50s 60s में you become a champion and an expert and a veteran in those industry. Which I think is actually the right way to do it. So आपको पता है आपकी कैसी personality है, and then you start looking for things that you can actually do.
Right. Even for me as well, अगर जो मैं कर रहा हूँ उसमें creativity का factor ना हो, या उसमें लोगों से बात करने का फैक्टर ना हो, like I'm going to die. So मुझे ये, मेरे लिए भी ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. That's my fuel as a human being, as a professional, that keeps me going on a day-to-day basis. Doesn't matter how many challenges you face. But yeah, thank you again for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
I hope that we will get another chance to speak with you very soon.
Absolutely looking forward.
So thank you very much for listening to us. Hopefully you also gathered a lot from this interview. और आपके अगर कुछ सवाल हो, कुछ thoughts हो, drop us in the comments, and we can always relay those questions to Akshat and anybody who can answer those. Till then, see you.